Social media. The apps and websites that take up most of our free time, where people share posts, tweets, and photos about their life, or at least what they want other people to think their life is like. While social media is great for staying connected with friends, family, and classmates, it is also host to all sorts of negative things. These negative things aren't always overtly negative, like hate comments and anonymous name-calling, but also the advertising of unattainable lifestyles and body types, along with the glamorization of mental health disorders. The growing popularity of social media platforms over the last 2 decades has led to several negative outcomes, including decreased self-esteem and body image issues, especially in young women, which have been correlated with an increase in the diagnosis of eating disorders. Eating disorders can affect people of all races, genders, and ages, with some disorders presenting in people as young as 2 years old, but most are commonly observed in adolescent women. The 2 eating disorders that we are going to focus on are anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa. The diagnostic criteria of anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa include restriction of energy intake leading to low body weight, fear of gaining weight, behaviors that interfere with weight gain even at significantly low weight, including avoiding eating and self-induced vomiting after eating, and binge eating episodes that are characteristic of bulimia nervosa. These 2 disorders lead to restricted caloric intake, low body weight, and false evaluations of body shape and weight, leading to comorbid conditions including mood and anxiety disorders. The effects of anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa can become extremely severe and potentially fatal, with a mortality rate of 5.1 and 1.7 deaths per 1,000 people per year, primarily through suicide associated with comorbid mental illnesses. Social media provides individuals with an easily accessible outlet for their own criticism, comparing their lives and their bodies to those on the internet. These apps and websites have created a platform for people to receive external validation from their peers rather than validating themselves, perpetuating the self-esteem issues through not gaining enough likes or views or comments on a post. Social media has created a toxic environment that can severely affect people's mental health.
Social media affects how youth perceive themselves. Generation Z are exposed to large social media platforms full of women displaying their perfect bodies, making young people, especially women, dissatisfied with their appearance. Instagram, TikTok, and Visco are prime examples of media platforms that expose young women to an ideal body type. The internet is relevant to a number of developmental issues that are salient in adolescence, particularly in the relation to social development, such as identity, self-worth, peer relations, and health behaviors. Adolescent girls have a higher chance to have a low self-worth when it comes to their body due to images and videos shared through social media. Young women often question why they do not look like a particular celebrity or model. They question how to change their appearance to match the media's idea of perfection. They change their appearance with restrictive eating behaviors or purchase a waist trainer, for example, the ones advertised by the Kardashians. Self-consciousness has only worsened with the increased accessibility to media. This has been linked to unhealthy behaviors among young women related to eating disorders such as AN and BN. Now in 2020, eating disorders are fairly common, with thousands of people being diagnosed each year. Chrysler LA observed in 2013 nearly 1,000 Twitter messages were posted before and during the Victoria's Secret fashion show, including tweets related to body image, eating, weight, and appearance comparison. This represents how young women's bodies are represented through the media and the way teenagers react to it through words and physical harm.
The increase of social media, fad diets, pills, and pro-anorexia websites are affecting adolescents more today than ever before. With most of today's social media platforms revolved around pictures and self-portraits, the idea of an ideal body has made its way to every teen's mind. Social media platforms are causing increasing numbers of developmental issues in adolescents. A study conducted by Rogers in 2016 found pro-anorexia websites and pro-bulimia websites are very prevalent in social media, portraying and glamorizing eating disorders, causing reduced caloric intake and body dysfunction in young women. Youth are being exposed to false information revolving around fad diets every day on social media. Seeing such information, this puts a heavy strain on adolescents and making them believe they are not what society wants. Using modified bodies and unrealistic studies, fad diets are often harmful to natural body patterns. Altering metabolisms to adjust a drastic decrease in caloric intake, thus putting your body into starvation mode. Giller stated that when dieting consists of a drastic decrease in caloric intake, your body will compensate for this with starvation mode, which will slow the rate of your metabolism. Once the body is turned on starvation mode, weight loss is no longer present and results in teens wondering why they cannot lose any more weight. Studies have shown that engaging in extreme diets and trends can lead to eating disorders, and our youth and adolescents are more acceptable to these fates. Many times, extreme diets and weight loss options are present in healthy weighted girls who are trying to maintain a look, not just in overweight victims. This directly shows you how social media can influence all youth. Social media will always have an effect on eating disorders, but with the increase of social development issues, many manufacturers are using real, unmodified bodies to advertise their campaign. A noticeable development came in 2005 when Dove, a manufacturer of soap, shampoos, and other products, launched its high-profile campaign for Real Beauty. The ad campaign featured non-professional models of different weights, heights, shapes, advocating self-confidence and encouraging women to accept their individual body types. With the Dove taking the first initial step in the right direction, they have opened the doors for others to follow. American Eagle, a large clothing manufacturer, is now using models of all sizes, colors, and age to model their clothes. In conclusion, social media has many negative effects on our youth due to the overpopulation of modified bodies and fad diets trending on social media. But with the recent acknowledgement of negative side effects, many companies are looking to better their campaigns by using realistic, unmodified bodies.